So today is our first read aloud. We are going to read A Pocket for Corduroy. So, can anybody tell me what is this? What page is this? Does anybody know? This is the cover page. We have the back page and we have the spine. Now this story is called A Pocket for Corduroy. And it is written and told by Don Freeman. So, my friends from last year know the song, and I want my new friends to sing with me. The author writes the book. The author writes the book. Hi-ho, the dairy-o. The author writes the book. The illustrator draws. The illustrator draws. Hi-ho, the dairy-o. The illustrator draws. Okay, so does anybody know what this book could be about? Think about it, okay? It says, late one summer afternoon, Lisa and her mother took their laundry to the laundromat. As always on such trips, Lisa carried along her toy bear, Corduroy. The laundromat was a very busy place at this hour. Now, Corduroy, you sit right here and wait for me, Lisa said. I'm going to help with our wash. Corduroy waited patiently. Then he suddenly perked up his ears. Lisa's mother was saying, be sure to take everything out of your pockets, Lisa dear. You don't want your precious things to get all wet and soapy. Do you guys help your mom or dad do the wash? Pockets, said Corduroy to himself. I don't have pockets. He slid off the chair. Sorry, guys. He slid off the chair. I must go find something to make a pocket out of, he said, and he began to look around. What do you think he could use to make a pocket? First, he came to a pile of fancy towels and washcloths, but nothing was the right size or color. Then he saw a huge stack of colorful clothes in the laundry bag. There ought to be something in here to make a pocket out of, he said. Do you think he's going to find something? Without hesitating, he climbed inside the bag, which was filled with pieces of wet laundry. The dampness didn't bother Corduroy in the least. This must be a cave, he said, sighing happily. I've always wanted to live in a dark, cool cave. When the time came for Lisa to fetch her bear, he was gone. Oh, Mommy, she exclaimed. Corduroy isn't where I left him. I'm sorry, honey, said her mother. But the laundromat will be closing soon, and we must get home. Oh no, how do you think she feels now that she's lost Corduroy? How would you feel if you lost your favorite stuffed animal? Lisa was reluctant to leave without Corduroy, but her mother insisted. You can come back tomorrow, she said. I'm sure he will still be here. As they left, the young man wearing an artist's beret was taking his wet laundry out of the bag. The very big bag Corduroy had discovered. Before he knew it, Corduroy was being tossed together with all the sheets, shirts, shorts, and slacks. Ooh, that's a tongue twister. Do you guys notice anything about those words? Listen closely. Sheets, shirts, shorts, slacks. They all begin the same with the letter S. But do you see poor Corduroy right there? Oh no, what's going to happen to him? Inside the dryer. But just as the artist was shutting the door, Corduroy tumbled out and onto the floor. How in the thunder did that bear ever get mixed up with all my things, the artist wondered. Poor Corduroy was damp all over. The least I can do for him is give him his overalls a good drying, said the man thoughtfully. He unbuttoned Corduroy's shoulder straps and put his overalls in the dryer. Corduroy grew dizzy as he watched the clothes spinning around, but the artist became inspired. This would make a wonderful painting, he said, as he took a sketch pad out of his pocket and he began to draw the swirling colors. I can hardly wait to get back to my studio. Finally, the dryer stopped whirling and the man gathered up all the clothes. Then he helped Corduroy put on his warm, dry overalls. All at once, the manager of the laundromat called, "Closing time! Everybody out!" Corduroy was gently placed on top of the washing machine. "I wonder who that bear belongs to," said the artist as he was leaving. "Seems to me he should have his name someplace. He's too fine of a fella to be lost." As soon as the lights turned off, Corduroy began his search again. He was surprised to see something white glowing in the dark. What do you think he found, guys? What is that? Maybe it's snow, he thought. I've always wanted to play in the snow. Do you think he found snow? What could that be? He accidentally tripped over the open-lidded box, and suddenly he was covered with soft, slippery soap flakes. Gradually, Corduroy began to slip and slide. "Oh, what fun," he said with a smile. "I've always wanted to ski down a steep mountain." That sure does look like fun. Have you guys ever went skiing or sledding? He landed paws first in an empty laundry basket. "This must be a cage," he said, peeking through the bars. "I've never wanted to live inside a cage like a bear does in the zoo." But by now, Corduroy felt drowsy, and he soon nodded off to sleep. I sure would be tired, too, if I had all that fun in the laundromat. Next morning, when the manager came to open the door of the laundromat, there was Lisa waiting. "I left something here yesterday," she exclaimed. "May I look around?" "Certainly," said the manager. "My customers are always leaving things." So Lisa was searching under the chairs and in the back of the washing machine when she heard the manager call her. "Is this what you're looking for, señorita?" Do you see what she could be looking for? Remember, who is she looking for? "Yes! Yes, he's my best friend," shouted Lisa. As she came running, she reached in and picked Corduroy out of the basket. "So this is where you've been, you little rascal," she said. "It's time I took you home." Lisa thanked the manager and ran out the door and down the street, holding Corduroy tightly in her arms. "I thought I told you to wait for me," she said. "Why did you wander away?" "I went looking for a pocket," Corduroy said. "Oh, Corduroy, why didn't you tell me you wanted a pocket?" asked Lisa, giving him an affectionate squeeze. That very morning, Lisa sewed a pocket on Corduroy's overalls. "And here is a card I've made with your name on it for you to keep tucked inside," she said. "I've always wanted a purple pocket with my name tucked inside," said Corduroy, as he and Lisa nuzzled noses. The end. Now, guys, what I want you to do after reading this book, I want you to write about a little stuffed animal that you have. And have you ever lost it? How did that make you feel? Remember, draw your picture, try to write your name, and send a picture to Miss Giselle, Miss Coco. We want to see your work, okay, guys? Enjoy your night. Bye.